Morning, Mark from the Lawnologist. What an entrance. So we're back here to start off this lawn after its renovation back at the end of September. And as you can see, if you've seen the previous videos, it's in a great place. Now the interesting thing with this lawn is we only renovated half of it. So this lawn in total is 1,000 square metres. We did the first 500 square metres. There's quite a noticeable difference between the two areas. So I'm going to show that to you today. But overall, really happy. A few weeds have popped through, but you can expect that when you open the soil up. And we've had a fairly wet and warm autumn, so you're bound to see a few more weeds. But there's no thatch, there's no moss. It's a good, dense, thick green sward, which is what we're looking for. Now come spring, when we start to think about regular mowing and we introduce our spring organic feeds that really encourage density and denseness in the sward, this will thicken up and look like a velvet carpet. But early stages, 5 weeks old, it's looking really, really good. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I want to quickly show you where we're at. Johnny in the background is just applying our specialist autumn tonic with some trace elements and some organic bits and pieces in there. There's amino acids, there's magnesium, there's iron, there's proteins, there's molasses. I said molasses, sorry, but there's molasses in there. Some seaweed, some humic acid. And this is really going to prepare the lawn for autumn. Keep it really hardy as we go into the cooler periods. We're not encouraging the lawn to grow anymore. We're encouraging winter hardiness, and that's the key for today's treatment. But nevertheless, spin you around. Let's have a look at the other bit. So here we go. Here's the part that we renovated. It could do with a mow, but look at the colour and the consistency. Now, interestingly, there's a part here, just here, where the customer levelled himself using his own soil. Now, if you look, that's full of weeds. Just a little bit there. Which is good news for me because it means that the heat-treated specialist soil that I pay lots of money for works a treat because nothing else has got that issue. There's a little bit of red thread there, and that's going to be concurrent with the warm and wet period we've seen recently, but that'll soon go, it's not a problem. But this is what I want to show you, if you can ignore the leaves, is here we are, area that has been renovated, area that hasn't. Now look, can you see it's patchy, it's lumpy, it's full of lawn weeds, dead nettles and clover and creeping buttercups and stuff. But underfoot, very, very lumpy, very, very bumpy, really inconsistent in colour. And of course, there's a few leaves on there because it is autumn. But coming back to this point here, and this tree was referenced from where we renovated, he says, a clear difference. Renovated this side, not renovated that side. Renovated this side, not renovated that side. Look at the difference in colour. And there's Johnny just applying some trace elements to the new part. Now, one of the issues I've got with this lawn this morning is, whilst it's looking great, is the leaf drop. And you see here, I've had to rake those up. We don't normally do that for customers because it's quite time consuming. Because this is a new lawn, I want to make sure it's not going to be under stress anytime soon. But it's a bit of a job because the rest of the lawn here is full of trees and there's lots of leaf drop. So a little bit of a job for us to do. But overall, we can sign this lawn off as another victim of the Lawnologist, complete renovation. If it was a bit dry, I'd quite like to mow this and get some stripes in it. But I'm pretty happy. 5 weeks old, looking decent. Catch you another time. Adios.